matters. The belts, the legacy, the history. And this fighter, to my right, a tremendous fighter, of course. Andy Cruz, one of the greatest amateurs of all time. It's a delight, as always. We have a number of fights coming up with Top Rank. This one was a purse bid, but we also have, of course, what I said, Navarrete against Nunes coming up. We've in talks with loads of big fights with Top Rank. And Evan Korn, welcome. A big fight for your man. You know, this is a tremendous fight. I wouldn't say one that's been overlooked, because I think everybody in boxing knows how good a fight this is. But everybody in boxing does know that this is a tremendous matchup and a big fight for Top Rank on Saturday.
Excuse me. Thank you, Eddie, and Frank, and Kevin, and all the team at Matchroom for the hospitality. As always, huge fight for Raymond Murutalla. But in seeing all the promotion and great content team you have over here, Eddie, at Matchroom, a lot of the narrative is Andy Cruz talking about wanting to reunite with his son, another one of our fighters, in Keyshawn Davis, or his son as he calls him. But he's got a hell of a tough task in order to reunite with Raymond Murutalla on Saturday night. Raymond's got the best trainer in the world. He's been developed expertly by Top Rank, by our matchmakers. And yeah, it's a tall task. It's a tall task for Andy. A lot of people say it's a tough task for Raymond. He's the betting underdog, but we don't see it that way. And you know, it's 6 fights in the pro game, and the 7th is going to be his hardest by a long shot.
Well, thank you, Evan. And you're right what you say. Robert Garcia, tremendous trainer. Bozienis, tremendous trainer. I think two, like you said, the very top trainers in world boxing up here. And this is part of what is so intriguing about this matchup. Bozie, I guess you've never had a pro fighter who, after 6 fights, is challenging for the world title. But your man is, word out of camp, red hot, ready to make history on Saturday in Las Vegas.
Yes, he's ready. He's ready. And I know we're going up against a great fighter. You know what I mean? And I respect it. His trainer also, you know what I mean? And all we do is we're just ready to fight, man. I don't do too much talking, man. I just like to fight. You know what I mean?
Tell us about that sort of lack of, and that is your phone going off, Bozie. I'm pretty sure that is your phone. Yeah, that's okay. Don't worry. You know, you can get away with that. You're part of the team.
Okay.
If it was maybe Evan or something, we'd really call him out.
Yeah.
But that lack of professional experience doesn't really matter. I mean, obviously, it's always, you know, great to have the rounds in the bank as a pro. But when he's done what he's done, you see him day in, day out. You fully believe this is his moment to become world champion.
Yeah, I think it's his moment right now. You know what I mean? He done everything in the amateurs, right? And I didn't take nothing away from him. All I did was add on. You know what I mean? And so we're gonna be ready though. You know what I mean? May the best man win, but I'm for sure my guys gonna win.
Robert, again, quite strange for you facing a guy who's 6-0 for a world championship as well. You've been around a long time as a fighter and a trainer as well. Aware of the quality of Andy Cruz, but confident, like Evan, that this is the man that will grasp victory in Las Vegas.
100%. Look, first of all, it's a great thing that you guys are doing together with Top Rank. You know, next month, same thing. You know, it's something that boxing needs. Boxing needs is people to unite, promoters to unite, and do these big fights happen. You know, I respect Andy. You know, he's a gold medalist. You know, he's 6-0, challenging for a world title. That says a lot about him. He's got that. He's got the heart to do it. But you know, I do have the champion, and I know what we have. I know what we have. He's ready. He's ready for whatever they bring to the table.
For those that haven't seen Raymond Murutalla, we saw, of course, you know, a great performance against Zara Abdullayev as well. You know, a big puncher. You know, great fundamentals as well. Tell us about this man who Andy has to face at the weekend.
Look, it's gonna be a great fight. You know, we don't want to review anything, but it's gonna be a great fight. You know, we're in great shape. I know he is too. He looks great. You know, we're gonna put up a good fight. And you know, I know that we're ready to take off the win. 100%.
Thanks, Robert. Andy, welcome. Listen, when we signed you, we talked about the desire to fight for world championships as quickly as possible. 6 fights, some great experience, but you know, as Evan said, there is no doubt this is the big step up for you on Saturday night.
Andy, en primer lugar, bienvenido. Cuando hicimos como ese contrato, cuando te firmamos primera vez, siempre hablamos del deseo de conseguir un título del mundo lo antes posible. Me hemos movido muy rápido, has tenido 6 peleas, pero como ha dicho Evan, esto sería la subida de escalón más grande en tu carrera este sábado, será el retador para ganar el título del mundo.
Así es, primeramente darle las buenas tardes a todos los presentes, gracias por apoyar este evento, decirles que yo nací listo para este tipo de eventos Siempre lo digo y el sábado voy a demostrarlo. Esta es una oportunidad que vengo esperando desde que llegué acá. Me llegó ahora y la pienso aprovechar al máximo.
So yeah,
Yes,
firstly I'd like to say hi to everyone that's present. Thanks to everyone for supporting this event. And what I'd like to say is that, I was born for these types of events. I've said this a lot, that I was born for these events. Saturday, I get the chance to show this as well, with actions. It's an opportunity that's come this way, and look, I'm looking forward to taking full advantage of it on Saturday night.
How different has camp been for you? I know some of those fights that you were in early in your career, you kind of knew the outcome. I know you always train hard, but is there a little bit extra this time in training camp? Of course, knowing it's for the world title, but knowing it's this man.
Hablamos un poco de, ha sido diferente este campamento. Obviamente, cuando iniciaste en el campo profesional, tenías como peleas que sabías más o menos el resultado de esas peleas. Esto es diferente. No sé si ha habido algo extra en ese campamento sabiendo que vas a disputar ese título del mundo.
Siempre, desde que llegué, soy consciente que cada pelea se va a ir haciendo más difícil, cada combate es más complicado, por lo tanto cada campamento es más intenso, más fuerte, y este no fue la excepción. Sé que voy a enfrentar un gran rival como Murutalla y eso es lo que me motiva más.
Yeah, so I think with every camp that I go into, I've always been conscious of the fact that with each new fight comes a more difficult and more complex fight to deal with. So that's been reflected in my camp. I think this camp itself has been really intense, really difficult, really strong. It's not been the exception, this camp. And it's because I know I have a great opportunity on Saturday night to face Raymond Murutalla in what will be a really tough fight for me. So the camp's been really intense and strong.
And finally, Olympic gold medalist. You're going for the big double on Saturday. Olympic gold medalist, world professional champion. What would it mean to you to become world champion on Saturday night here in Las Vegas?
Sí, sabemos de esa medalla de oro que conseguiste. Vas por el doblete, ¿no? Este sábado ganar no solamente la medalla de oro, también el título del mundo en el campo profesional. ¿Qué significaría para ti conseguir ese reto y convertirte en campeón del mundo aquí en Las Vegas este sábado?
Realmente lo tomaría como mi final olímpica a nivel profesional. Sé que esta es una gran oportunidad, la oportunidad que quiere todo peleador, y yo cuando la agarro no la suelto.
So I would take it as almost like my Olympic final in the professional game. I know this is a huge opportunity for me to go on and win this world title on Saturday night, and it's an opportunity that I will not let slip away. Once I get my hands on it, it will not slip away.
Thank you, Andy. Raymond, welcome. A lot of people quite surprised you're the betting underdog in this fight. I'm sure you don't see it and your team don't see it as well, but I guess that's the amateur experience, the pedigree of Andy Cruz, ready to defend your world title on Saturday night in Las Vegas.
Absolutely. Absolutely ready. All the hard work is done. I mean, being with Robert, man, just a lot of talented work there, and just overall feel great. I'm ready for Saturday.
Obviously, last time against Abdullayev, you got the situation with the interim championship and the elevation as well. Feels a little bit like, I know you're a world champion in your own right, but this is the one that really cements you in the 135-pound division. You feel that as well, almost like a mini breakout fight to break through to those big fights.
Exactly. I think that's what I want. I want the big fights. Whatever happened. It is what it is. I'm the champ, so I'll be defending my title Saturday, and that's what I want. I want to get past this so I can get bigger fights going.
And again, just 6 fights in. Don't take too much from that. He has plenty of skill, but looking to use that experience, that heart, that engine against Andy on Saturday.
Yeah, I know he has the experience, but yeah, 6 fights is just, I think it's too soon for him, and I'm going to show that Saturday.
No doubt in your mind, and the new, no, is not happening for Andy Cruz. And still, what's he going to be?
And still.
Yeah. Andy?
No creo.
I don't think so.
And the new. Yes, sir.
Yes.
And the new. Yeah, yo estoy consciente de la calidad del rival. Sé que es un gran peleador. Sé que no por gusto es el campeón. Pero creo que mañana será su última noche con el cinturón.
So I'm conscious of the quality of my opponent. You know, he didn't win that world title by chance. It's not by chance that he's the world champion. But tomorrow, he'll have to enjoy his final night with that belt.
Ready to go. As are we, Saturday night here at the wonderful Fontainebleau in Las Vegas, live on DAZN around the world. As we said, what a lineup coming thick and fast on DAZN. Saturday night, Fontainebleau, Las Vegas, the main event. Raymond Murutalla against Andy Cruz for the world lightweight title. Of course, that other brilliant matchup as well, Khalil Coe against Jesse Hart. Next week, Josh Kelly against Murutalla for the 154-pound world title on the same night as a sold-out Madison Square Garden. Shakur Stevenson against Teofimo Lopez. Emmanuel Navarrete as well against Sugar Nunez coming in February. Wood Warrington. We don't stop every single week live on DAZN. We're going to face off the guys here now. Tune in for the weigh-in tomorrow and a brilliant night of boxing on Saturday. Thank you.